Welcome to the Discourse Analyzer AI Toolkit, where articles come alive. You're listening to the audio version of our article. For the full text and an interactive experience, check out the link in the description below. Interact with any selection using our AI assistant to enhance your understanding. Let's explore.
Key concepts in digital discourse analysis. The intertextuality, multimodality, and evolving nature of digital narratives collectively define contemporary digital media. These concepts, integral to understanding modern communication, reflect how digital texts, utilizing multiple modes, build on each other to create intricate networks of meaning. They shape how stories are crafted, interpreted, and engaged with in the digital age. This exploration delves into the dynamics of intertextuality, multimodality, and digital narratives, highlighting their significance and impact on the digital media landscape. 1. Intertextuality in digital media. Intertextuality in digital media refers to the phenomenon where digital texts reference or build upon each other, creating a web of interconnected meanings. This concept, originally coined by Julia Kristeva, is essential in understanding how digital content is produced, consumed, and interpreted in the modern digital landscape. Digital texts referencing or building upon each other. Digital media is inherently intertextual because it thrives on connectivity and the integration of diverse content sources. References in digital texts can take many forms, including hyperlinks, hashtags, mentions, and embedded media. These references create a network of associations that enrich the content and provide layers of meaning. Hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are direct references to other digital texts, allowing users to navigate between related pieces of content. For instance, a blog post discussing climate change might include hyperlinks to scientific studies, news articles, and policy documents. These links provide additional context and validate the information presented, creating a richer, more informed discourse. Hashtags and mentions. On social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram, hashtags and mentions serve as tools for intertextuality. Hashtags aggregate posts under a common theme, enabling users to explore related content. Mentions directly link to other users' profiles or content, fostering dialogue and collaboration. For example, during a live event, participants might use a specific hashtag to share their experiences, creating a collective narrative. Embedded media. Digital texts often embed other forms of media, such as videos, images, or tweets, to enhance the narrative. A news article might embed a tweet from a key witness or an interview clip to provide a multifaceted perspective on a story. This blending of media types adds depth and immediacy to the content. Creation of interconnected meanings. The interconnectedness of digital texts allows for the creation of complex and layered meanings. This web of references and influences can shape public discourse and cultural understanding in several ways. Contextual depth. Intertextual references provide context that enhances understanding. By linking to related texts, authors can offer background information, diverse viewpoints, and evidence to support their arguments. This contextual depth helps readers grasp the nuances of the topic. For instance, an article on a political issue might reference historical events, expert analyses, and opposing opinions, giving readers a comprehensive view of the subject. Cultural literacy and shared knowledge. Digital intertextuality often relies on cultural literacy and shared knowledge. Memes, for instance, are a form of digital intertextuality that draw on popular culture, historical events, or other widely recognized texts. The humor or significance of a meme depends on the audience's familiarity with the referenced content. This shared knowledge creates a sense of community and collective understanding among users. Collaborative storytelling. Digital media platforms facilitate collaborative storytelling, where multiple contributors build upon each other's work. Wikipedia, for example, is a collaborative text where users continuously add, edit, and reference information, creating an evolving and interconnected body of knowledge. Similarly, fan fiction communities often expand upon existing narratives, adding new dimensions and interpretations to beloved stories. Echo chambers and misinformation. While intertextuality can enrich discourse, it can also contribute to the formation of echo chambers, where users are exposed primarily to information that reinforces their existing beliefs. This selective exposure can create distorted perceptions of reality. Additionally, the ease of referencing and building upon digital texts can facilitate the spread of misinformation. False information can be quickly amplified and interconnected, creating a veneer of credibility. Understanding intertextuality in digital media is crucial for navigating the complex landscape of online discourse. It highlights the importance of critical thinking and media literacy, as users must discern the credibility and relevance of interconnected texts. Recognizing the ways in which digital texts reference and build upon each other allows for a deeper appreciation of the richness and complexity of digital communication. 2. Multimodality in digital media. Multimodality in digital media refers to the use and interaction of multiple communication modes, such as text, image, and audio, to convey information and create meaning. This approach recognizes that different modes can complement each other, enhancing the overall message and making communication more effective in online environments. Interaction of multiple communication modes. In digital media, various modes are often integrated to produce a richer and more engaging user experience. Here's how different modes interact and contribute to the overall narrative. Text. Text is a primary mode in digital communication, providing detailed information, explanations, and context. It includes written content like articles, captions, comments, and metadata. In a multimodal digital environment, text can introduce, summarize, or elaborate on visual and auditory elements. Image. Images add a visual dimension to digital content, offering immediate impact and emotional resonance. They can illustrate concepts, evoke feelings, and provide visual context that complements textual information. For example, an image accompanying a news article can depict a scene described in the text, making the story more vivid and tangible. Audio. Audio, including spoken language, music, and sound effects, adds an auditory layer to digital content. It can convey tone, mood, and nuances that text alone might miss. Podcasts, for instance, rely on voice modulation, sound effects, and music to create an immersive listening experience. In videos, background music and sound effects enhance the narrative by setting the tone and highlighting key moments. The interaction of these modes creates a more holistic communication experience. For instance, a multimedia news story might combine text with photographs, video clips, and audio interviews. This combination allows users to engage with the story on multiple levels, accessing different types of information through various sensory channels. Creation of meaning in online environments. The integration of multiple modes in digital media leads to the creation of layered and multifaceted meanings. Here are some ways multimodality contributes to meaning-making in online environments. Enhanced comprehension. Multimodal content can cater to different learning styles and preferences, making information more accessible and easier to understand. For example, an educational website might use text to explain a concept, images to illustrate it, and videos to demonstrate it in action. This multimodal approach can help users grasp complex ideas more effectively. Emotional engagement. The use of multiple modes can create a more emotionally engaging experience. Visuals and audio elements can evoke emotions and create a sense of immediacy and connection that text alone might not achieve. For example, a charity's fundraising campaign might use a combination of heartfelt stories, text, impactful images, and moving background music to encourage donations. Interactive and participatory communication. Digital media often allows for interactive and participatory communication, where users can engage with and contribute to the content. Features like clickable links, interactive maps, and comment sections enable users to interact with the narrative and explore it in more depth. For instance, an online magazine might include hyperlinks to related articles, interactive graphics, and a comments section for reader feedback. Dynamic and adaptive content. Multimodal content can be more dynamic and adaptive, allowing for real-time updates and personalization. For example, a live blog covering a major event might combine real-time text updates, live video feeds, and user-generated content to provide comprehensive coverage. This adaptability makes digital narratives more responsive to audience needs and interests. Cultural and social context. Multimodality also reflects and incorporates cultural and social contexts, making communication more relevant and relatable. Memes, for example, often rely on a combination of images and text to convey humor or commentary that resonates with a particular cultural moment. The combination of modes can capture the nuances of social discourse, making the message more impactful. Understanding multimodality in digital media is essential for analyzing and creating effective online communication. It highlights the importance of considering how different modes interact and complement each other to convey meaning, engage audiences, and facilitate participation. Recognizing the interplay of text, image, and audio in digital content allows for a deeper appreciation of the richness and complexity of online communication. 3. Digital narratives. Digital narratives are stories and narratives constructed through digital media, encompassing a range of formats such as blogs, social media posts, interactive websites, videos, podcasts, and virtual reality experiences. The influence of digital platforms on storytelling techniques and structures has significantly transformed the ways stories are told, experienced, and shared. Stories and narratives constructed through digital media. Digital narratives leverage the unique capabilities of digital media to create immersive and engaging stories that often transcend traditional linear storytelling. Blogs and social media. These platforms allow for real-time storytelling, where individuals share personal stories, experiences, and opinions. The conversational nature of blogs and the interactive features of social media, like comments, likes, and shares, enable a dynamic form of storytelling. A travel blogger might use text, photographs, and videos to narrate their journey, while readers engage by commenting and sharing their own experiences. Interactive websites and multimedia. Interactive websites and multimedia presentations combine text, images, audio, and video to create rich narratives. These platforms often include interactive elements such as clickable maps, timelines, and infographics, allowing users to explore the narrative at their own pace. For instance, a documentary website might offer video interviews, textual background information, and interactive data visualizations, providing a comprehensive and multifaceted narrative. Video and podcasts. Video platforms like YouTube and streaming services like Netflix offer a wide range of narrative content, from vlogs and web series to full-length films and documentaries. Podcasts, with their audio-centric approach, provide serialized storytelling, interviews, and in-depth discussions. These formats allow for detailed and engaging storytelling through both visual and auditory means. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR. VR and AR technologies push the boundaries of digital storytelling by creating immersive environments. In VR, users might explore a story world from a first-person perspective, making choices that affect the narrative outcome. AR can overlay digital information onto the real world, creating interactive and context-sensitive storytelling experiences. For example, a VR game might place users in a historical setting, allowing them to experience events firsthand, while an AR app might provide additional layers of information about a physical location. Influence of digital platforms on storytelling techniques and structures. Digital platforms have expanded the range of storytelling formats and influenced the techniques and structures of narratives in profound ways. Nonlinear narratives. Digital storytelling often adopts nonlinear structures, where events do not unfold in a sequential manner. Hyperlinks, interactive elements, and user choices can lead to multiple pathways and endings within a single story. This approach allows for complex and multifaceted narratives tailored to individual user preferences. For example, an interactive fiction website might let users choose different story branches, resulting in unique narrative experiences. Interactive storytelling. Interactivity is a hallmark of digital narratives. Users can influence the direction and outcome of the story through their actions and choices. This interactivity can range from simple decisions in a text-based adventure game to complex interactions in VR environments. Interactive storytelling engages users more deeply, making them active participants rather than passive consumers. For example, interactive films on platforms like Netflix allow viewers to make choices that affect the storyline. Participatory and collaborative narratives. Digital platforms facilitate participatory and collaborative storytelling, where users contribute to the creation and evolution of the narrative. Social media interactions, user-generated content, and collaborative projects exemplify this trend. Fan fiction communities, for instance, build upon existing stories, creating new narratives and expanding fictional universes collaboratively. Crowdsourced storytelling projects may invite contributions from a wide audience, resulting in a collective narrative shaped by diverse voices. Episodic and serialized formats. Digital media has popularized episodic and serialized storytelling, where stories are released in installments over time. This format keeps audiences engaged and encourages ongoing interaction with the narrative. Web series, podcasts, and serialized web novels are examples of how digital platforms support episodic storytelling. For instance, a serialized podcast might release new episodes weekly, each advancing the story and building anticipation among listeners. Dynamic and adaptive content. Multimodal content in digital narratives is often more dynamic and adaptive than traditional media. Real-time updates and personalization are key features. For example, a live blog covering a major event might combine real-time text updates, live video feeds, and user-generated content to provide comprehensive coverage. This adaptability makes digital narratives more responsive to audience needs and interests. Understanding digital narratives requires recognizing how digital platforms transform storytelling techniques and structures. The integration of multiple modes, interactivity, and user participation has led to innovative and dynamic forms of narrative expression, reflecting the evolving nature of digital media. This transformation has not only enriched the ways stories are told but also expanded the possibilities for how they are experienced and shared. Conclusion. Intertextuality, multimodality, and digital narratives are pivotal in understanding the complexity of digital media. They enable enriched, contextually layered communication and facilitate dynamic, interactive storytelling. As digital media continues to evolve, recognizing these elements becomes essential for effective engagement and analysis. Understanding these concepts enhances our ability to navigate and contribute to the ever-expanding digital discourse. Frequently asked questions. What is intertextuality in digital media? Intertextuality in digital media refers to the phenomenon where digital texts reference or build upon each other, creating a network of interconnected meanings. This concept, coined by Julia Kristeva, is essential for understanding how digital content is produced, consumed, and interpreted in the modern digital landscape. Examples include hyperlinks, hashtags, mentions, and embedded media, which enrich content and provide layers of meaning. How do hyperlinks contribute to intertextuality? Hyperlinks are direct references to other digital texts, allowing users to navigate between related pieces of content. For example, a blog post on climate change might link to scientific studies, news articles, and policy documents, providing additional context and validating the information presented. This creates a richer, more informed discourse by connecting various sources and perspectives. What role do hashtags and mentions play in digital intertextuality? Hashtags and mentions on social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram serve as tools for intertextuality. Hashtags aggregate posts under a common theme, enabling users to explore related content. Mentions link directly to other users' profiles or content, fostering dialogue and collaboration. For instance, participants in a live event might use a specific hashtag to share their experiences, creating a collective narrative. How does intertextuality shape public discourse? Intertextuality shapes public discourse by creating complex, layered meanings through interconnected texts. It provides contextual depth, relies on cultural literacy, and facilitates collaborative storytelling. However, it can also lead to echo chambers and the spread of misinformation, emphasizing the need for critical thinking and media literacy to navigate these interconnected networks effectively. What is multimodality in digital media? Multimodality refers to the use and interaction of multiple communication modes, such as text, image, and audio, to convey information and create meaning. This approach enhances communication by combining different modes, making it more engaging and effective. For example, a multimedia news story might use text, photographs, video clips, and audio interviews to provide a comprehensive narrative. How do different communication modes interact in digital media? In digital media, various modes interact to produce richer user experiences. Text provides detailed information, images add visual impact, and audio conveys tone and mood. Together, they create a holistic communication experience. For instance, a multimedia educational website might use text explanations, illustrative images, and demonstration videos to cater to different learning styles. What are digital narratives and how are they constructed? Digital narratives are stories constructed through digital media, encompassing formats like blogs, social media posts, interactive websites, videos, podcasts, and virtual reality experiences. These narratives leverage digital platforms to create immersive, engaging stories that often transcend traditional linear storytelling. For example, a travel blogger might use text, photographs, and videos to narrate their journey interactively. How have digital platforms influenced storytelling techniques? Digital platforms have expanded storytelling formats and influenced narrative techniques. They support nonlinear narratives, interactive storytelling, participatory and collaborative narratives, episodic and serialized formats, and dynamic, adaptive content. This transformation allows for more personalized, engaging, and responsive storytelling experiences. What is the impact of interactive storytelling in digital media? Interactive storytelling engages users more deeply by making them active participants. Users influence the direction and outcome of the story through their actions and choices. This can range from simple decisions in text-based games to complex interactions in virtual reality environments, making the narrative experience more immersive and personalized. Why is understanding intertextuality, multimodality, and digital narratives important? Understanding these concepts is crucial for navigating the complex landscape of digital media. They highlight the interconnectedness of digital texts, the importance of combining multiple communication modes, and the innovative storytelling techniques enabled by digital platforms. This knowledge enhances our ability to engage with, analyze, and contribute to digital discourse effectively.